I'm going to be planting some more seeds today that normally these things I would actually direct sow outside, but because of pest pressure and certain bugs that love to eat these things before they even become anything, I am starting them inside. Now, however, let's say like this Jubilee watermelon, it says start indoors 3 weeks before last frost. Direct sow 1 to 2 weeks after last frost. Now, it is technically our last frost. We actually had one last night. So I didn't start these 2 to 3 weeks before, or 3 weeks before. But if you're not supposed to start them outside until a little bit after, we're good. We have a long growing season. I am in 9B, so I'm gonna start them now, give them a little bit of a head start to have them not have the seeds eaten by a bird, and give them enough leaves to where when I put them outside, they don't get destroyed by pill bugs, because that's the thing that gets them the most. If you're wanting some tips with pill bugs, I do need to do more of this though, is that you put a clear glass container. Brigby, come here. You put a clear glass container. I do like the little half jar things, like little tiny ones, and I put those in the soil and I put beer in them. And they love beer. I just need to do way more of them. Anyways, I'm going to plant these, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna plant first. I had a pretty horrible watermelon year last year, and the year before was incredible. So make that make sense. I don't understand it. So we're gonna give it a go again. Jubilee watermelon, strawberry watermelon, Kajari. I was really looking forward to these last year. Actually, I do know why some of them didn't work. Gophers. They ate and killed the plants. So the ones that were actually starting to do okay. So that's frustrating. I'm doing lots of gopher traps this week. Royal Golden. And then I'm gonna do a cantaloupe. So those are the melons that I'm gonna be doing. And I've seen someone else start corn in pots. I'm not doing a ton of corn. I don't have a big space to do corn, but I want to do a little bit in this one bed, so they can be all close, whatever. But I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see. Corn Bloody Butchered, horrible name. Hybrid Sweet Corn Early Sun Glow. We're gonna give it a go. Anytime I've ever tried to plant them, it's never worked, and I planted them direct sowed them. So I'm gonna try it this way and then transplant them. We will see if that works or not. It's an experiment. Eggplant. I actually don't like eggplant very much in and of itself, but there's a recipe I wanted to try with it. So I'm gonna grow it to try that. Pumpkin Prince F1. This is from Victory Seeds. It's like the first time I've ordered from them before. And then a pumpkin small sugar, so just a small sugar pumpkin. And a Jarrahdale, Jarrahdale. Oh, and the orange Cinderella pumpkin did so well for me last year. I still actually have some. They're still good. They've stored great. Cucumbers, again, they can fully be direct sowed, but I have a really hard time with them doing that. So I am doing just the Cucumber Diva. This is a new one this year for me. And the Cucumber Homemade Pickles. These are both new. I've done ones similar to these, but these are from Seeds and Such, and I'm just gonna try these ones this year and not the other ones that I already have. Only squashes I'm actually going to grow, well, the winter squashes are spaghetti squash and butternut. These are the ones I like the most. So I could try some new ones this year, but I'm just gonna stick with my tried and trues that I really like. Obviously I'm doing pumpkins, but besides that, like I've done acorn squashes, I've done the, oh gosh, what's the name of them? The really, really long ones, I cannot think. I actually don't really like those very much. I eventually want to grow those again, but when I have like pigs and other animals to feed them to, because then I will just grow them for them, because they grow such high yields. I really tried last year to do sunflowers and failed miserably. How? I don't even understand that. But planting them outside, the birds always eat them. I actually tried planting them like in pots, but I think I did it outside in my little tiny like desk greenhouse thing, and it just did not go well. I'm gonna do them in here. I am really, this is what I was most excited about, and I'm so bummed that it didn't work last year. So I'm going to plant a lot of these because I really want them to be successful. It's called the Hopi Black Dye. I want to do this one because I want to use it as dye. That's was like my main thing that I want to use it for. And then another sunflower from Redwood Seeds, and then the Autumn Beauty. And if I have some room, because I think I might have some leftover space, I'm gonna do some poppies, sweet peas. I am gonna do echinacea because I still not been great at that. Zinnias, I have lots that did well last year, so those should be in the actual soil this year. Those should just come back. But sweet peas, but enough. And the mountain areas around us, they are native, like they'll grow on the side of the road. So I grew up always picking these, and I love them. They are, however, poisonous for goats, so if you have goats, probably don't plant these. They might be poisonous for more than just goats. I don't know. I think it's just goats, but yeah, I don't have goats right now. So if I have extra space, I'm gonna grow some more of those.
In the highs and in the lows, mountain tops and seas below, I know we'll always find a way home. City lights that burn so bright, starry nights and countrysides we'll find.
These domes that I have do not technically go with this, and so every time they make the corner ones crooked, but it's fine. It's just to keep the humidity in until they sprout. Here's an update on our peppers. They're looking good. They're a little bright green right now, but we're looking pretty good. And then all the tomatoes are under here. I got it all planted. And now we wait and see, and hopefully it germinates well. One thing that I just have to say is that I think a lot of times we get scared to plant seeds or to start a garden, or because we don't know exactly when stuff should be done. And I am no expert, and I am still learning. Basically, you're just watching me learn. But I do have to say is that it is better to just try and plant it and see if it works than to not plant anything, because it definitely won't work then. I don't know if you guys have seen, it's a new thing, it's called chaos gardening. Basically you take a bunch of seeds and you just like throw them out in the soil and have fun. I think that is better than not gardening at all. Like legit, obviously you'd have to plant something that, like you can't plant something that's supposed to grow in the winter, in summer, but I still think it would be so much fun. Like literally, like people just give their kids seeds and then they just put them in the ground and you just, it's like a surprise of what comes up. I think that could be super liberating. And thanks for watching, and happy spring gardening. God bless.
Let the sunset glow, carry us home.